Hey, come to the door. Well, how you doing?
I don't know.
You don't know? You're gonna be in the movies.
Where in the world did you get that?
That's back in the car. You're gonna be in the movies. I'm gonna be your picture taker on this trip. When I get home, we're gonna record. We're gonna record you. Won't even sit back in your easy chair and look at it.
That's me.
Jimmy,
Come on, Jimmy.
tell us how you're doing.
We're all in it, so we're on.
You want to know how I'm doing?
Well, how are you doing?
You don't want to know tape.
No, everything gets on there.
Oh, hell. Where'd you get that? You should have had it here yesterday. I let me borrow it.
How come?
Oh,
What was you doing yesterday, Jimmy?
I'd have been behind.
Oh, you've been behind it?
A rosy smile. There you go.
Yeah. So we're gonna go pay for our rooms now?
Yeah. I'll get it back. I know I may wind up spending nothing right here.
It's REC.
That means it's working?
Yeah, and then you just.
Okay, it says record.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Start walking. Does it adjust by itself?
I guess. I guess we should really hit that tune and when it's the way out. I don't think so. We just have to always do it. Controls like you're shooting.
We stroll back through the pages of the history of World War II. History that began right here in Fredericksburg with the birth of a little boy named Chester Nimitz, who was destined to become Commander-in-Chief of the Pacific Fleet and one of the world's greatest admirals. But let's begin our story by telling you about this old Japanese in the Pacific began when the Japanese attacked and destroyed the American fleet anchored at Pearl Harbor in Hawaii on December 7th, 1941. And planes like this one dropped the first bombs. The Val was an old aircraft then, but it kept right on flying. Show you there.
3-inch there. Low-flying planes. That's, I think, one. It's pretty amazing what they built.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was aircraft. See that hook they got in the back? That's where they caught them when they landed. That's where they caught that tape. Stopped.
This is the Combat Information Center from a World War II destroyer. We're going to use it to recreate for you the most nearly perfect destroyer battle in the Pacific War, the Battle of Cape St. George. It was the day before Thanksgiving, 1943.
Commodore Arleigh Burke's squadron of 5 destroyers, Charles Osborne, Claxton, Dyson, Converse, and Spence, was topping off the fuel tanks in Hawthorne Sound near Bougainville in the South Pacific when Admiral Halsey's message reached them. 31-knot Burke, get this. Put your squadron athwart the Buka-Rabaul evacuation line. If enemy contacted, you know what to do.
This cryptic message set the stage for a fast chase and a high-speed battle called the most nearly perfect destroyer action in the Pacific War, the Battle of Cape St. George.
Now hear this. Station the specialty detail. Single up all lines, make preparation to get underway in 5 minutes.
But let's hear from Admiral Burke, whose famous nickname, 31-knot Burke, came from that message.
The night was dark, with no moon, but a lot of rainfall. The sea was gently rolling, and I thought to myself, what a perfect night for a torpedo attack. Naval intelligence suspected that Japanese Admiral Kusaka was going to use his destroyers to evacuate his aviation personnel from Buka, the lower Solomon Islands, across to his naval base at Rabaul. And Admiral Halsey wanted us to intercept them, so we moved up fast. And after hours of fast speed, we neared the area where we might intercept the enemy. And I ordered our ships to slow from 30 knots to lessen the chance of our wake being spotted from the air.
Hello, folks. This is Derby. Stand by to execute. Down 5.
At 49 minutes past midnight, air search radar reported.
Bogey bearing 250, 30 miles.
Was this aircraft ours, or had the Japanese found it? 6 minutes later,
Bogey bearing 225, 20 miles. CIC from radio. Give aircraft warning net frequency of 3,000.
then,
Bogey is friendly. Read his IFS.
gun crews freeze again. The destroyers flight through the black night. Binoculars of lookouts and duty officers on the bridge peered anxiously into the darkness, while radar operators scanned their instruments in crowded combat information centers, much like the one you're in. Suddenly, the destroyer Dyson broke radio silence.
Derby from Congo. We have an FC radar contact bearing 085, 22,000 yards.
Then Spence.
Derby, this is the Dragon. We have 2 Applegases at 075, 22,000.
Then Claxton.
We have course 280, 20 knots for Applegas.
These were Japanese destroyers. Commodore Burke's warning was the punchline from an old sea story, understood by all.
Hello, folks. This is Derby. Hang on to your hats, boys. go again.
Then, to turn the destroyers toward the target.
Both observing. Prepare for active support. Division Corpus 085. Thanks. Hold back until you get your proper bearing. That is 225. Acknowledge. Now hear this. Now hear this. All hands, man your battle station. All hands, man your battle station. This is their drill.
Exhausted sailors sprang to life as a spine-tingling command. Thus began a night of action which the president of the Naval War College called the almost perfect destroyer battle. 3 Japanese destroyers sunk without a single hit on American ships. Combat information centers like this one were the hearts and brain centers of the incredible battle.
The Japanese radar was apparently inferior to ours, and there was no indication that Commodore Kagawa realized that we were on a collision course with him and about to launch torpedoes at him. We thought the Japanese might have some cruisers in the area, so on the way into the attack, we broke radio silence to send our first contact report to Admiral Halsey. We didn't know what the outcome of this battle was going to be, and it was possible that if we didn't send a report before the battle started, we might never get it all.
ComSil pack from ComDesron 2-3. Enemy vessels, strength unknown. I am attacking. This is my first report. Time 0145 love. Kirby.
Torpedo control from CIC. Enemy course 290. Speed 25 knots.
After minutes that seemed like hours, our 3 lead destroyers neared the torpedo fiber.
Cut it off.
Power at P-38, they had 2 of them. That was liquid 12 cylinder. Yeah, those P-38, you see.
They says, you'll get him, Tom. So, Tom's flight, which I was on his wing, and Heinz.
This is a row of 20.
Yeah, Jimmy, see all them fools up on the mountain? They think about all those folks who up there on that mountain up there.
Well, I'm glad it's them and not me.
But that'd be a big roll to come down.
Mm-hmm. I can just barely get them on here. Now that's fairly clear.
I slip on the ground.
Get under that tree.
Now that's a tree that Leo had to have a picture of right there.
I'm just going right out
Close
the top
up.
of the mountain. Wild turkey floating around.
Tree and come with 15.
There's all three of them, but that first one is spike buck. He got spikes. It's all three bucks.
See the spikes right there?
Mm-hmm.
The second, yeah, no, the second one don't have no horns.
No, that's a 4 point.
Yeah, it's got horns.
Poor things, they don't know they're gonna be hunted in a few weeks.
Oh, I imagine they know.
They sure smell.
No, theirs kind of got limpity walked anyway that first one.
Look how that one is standing.
How many these old rocks, how many?
It looks like probably he's dead, poor thing.
There's 4 of them.
Probably some more. There's another one standing sideways.
Right, see that?
There's
Way
another
back
one
yonder.
coming from in the woods over there. There's some more coming
Oh, I see, uh-huh.
at the other picnic table.
There's you got a good rag.
7. Don't they look?
You only see his ribs, that buck over there, you see his ribs.
Yeah, that's a nice buck.
There comes another one. Another one, look at that. There's gonna be a whole herd of them here after a while.
Man, bring 5-gallon can of corn and scatty by all kinds of deer in the little wall. Yesterday we seen a little one on the side road. He was going into the brush, wasn't much bigger than a big cat.
Mm-hmm.
Come hunting up there, I could limit out right away if I could hit him.
Well, let's stay close together.
Did you ever get a good shot at that buck with them big horns?
Mm-hmm.
It was right here, he's walking out the open to your...
Mm-hmm, I got him.
We got him. Get him now.
Got him.
Are you looking at him?
Mm-hmm.
It looked like you pointing toward that house over there. Or which buck do you think I'm talking about?
I don't know. I mean, I don't see one with good set.
Okay, well, you stand looking at us?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one on each side of him.
Okay, I see you're pointing toward him. From the first one I looked, you looked like you was pointing straight out, and I thought maybe you wasn't getting that one.
Well, I'll put it this way. I got him in the viewfinder.
Okay, that's good. Got enough?
See? You were turned to the side.
Here, dear.
Come on.
There's a place for sale, 646 acres.
How about they right? They're here all the time. Well, here it looks like dirt.
First shot I got in the water. Got you two.
Always learn to stand behind it.